Hello everyone, welcome to another Star Wars The Old Republic video. Today I'll be expressing my thoughts and opinions on the Rise of the Hutt Cartel expansion. I know this expansion came out years ago, but I've only started subscribing earlier this year, so I have started from Rise of the Hutt Cartel until all the way until the new expansion, which is the War for Ayaka. So I'm going to do a gaming review. I have to warn you that this video will contain spoilers, but I probably think that everyone who's watching this video by now already has full knowledge of what happens in the expansion, but I'm going to do a review about it anyway. So to start off this video, I'm going to start off with the things I like about this expansion, such as in terms of plot, or the quality and all the fighting scenes, etc. And then nearing the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about the things I don't like, of course. So let's get started. So what did I like about the expansion? Well, in terms of plot, I think it is considerably good. It's basically about the Hutt Cartel, a group of Hutts who took control over a planet called McCabe and mined, or tried to mine as much of its unique fuel source from the planetary core, which is called Isotope 5. It's quite unique and resilient. Well, in terms of explaining the actual purpose of Isotope 5 and its actual properties is unclear. But basically, Isotope 5 is a fuel source that can increase the strength or speed of a machine. Basically, it can make it better than it already is with said fuel source, and with huge amounts of it, you could actually rival the strength of the Republic or the Empire in terms of the fuel source, because the Republic and the Empire uses fuel sources from other planets that are considerably known and easy to acquire, but Isotope 5 is a fuel source that is unique to McCabe, so if McCabe is depleted of Isotope 5, there is literally no other place you can get it from. So that's why Tabora the Hutt, the leader of the Hutt Cartel, was so interested in it. And it actually turned him mad, and so basically the rest of the Hutt Cartel turned on him, and yeah. And he was so desperately trying to gain a huge amount of Isotope 5 that he was willing to destroy McCabe just to get it. And McCabe was basically on the verge of destruction by the time each of the class storylines actually entered the Rise of the Hutt Cartel storyline. But basically, for my role as a Jedi Knight class character, is to basically thwart Tomorrow's plans and evacuate all of McCabe's citizens before before McCabe explodes. And it went pretty well, though the plot was alright for the first quarter of it, but like during the mid to the end, it was kind of stretching out. So every time I come back from a mini mission, they give me new ones, and I just have to go here and there. And I think that part of the plot was what I didn't like. Is like I'm someone's guinea pig, so I just come here, do that, go to another place, do this, do that. I mean, it's understandable that I have to rescue some of the citizens or prevent certain stuff from happening, like thwarting tomorrow's mining operations. But there was actually quite a lot of do this and do that, and not actual plot details. It's like, okay, you have to do this. We'll give you the details later. Okay, you have to do that, and more details will come in. Then by the time you reach the ending of the expansion, you feel like, yes, let's just end this already. I've been playing this for like hours. So that bit was like far a bit of a stretch for me. And also, Tomorrow the Hutt was so annoying, and even though he killed himself by his own hand, if we actually took him prisoner or something, I would like to shut his mouth, like tape it or something, because his voice is so annoying, and the things he says is like tedious, and it like sets my teeth on fire. And it's like, ugh, I feel like I just want to shut this Hutt up and all that. So what about the fighting scenes? Well, as I said, that the plot was quite stretching for me, because when I had to go do this and do that, there was a lot of fighting with the militia anyway, and I think that it was quite like boring for me because I had to like kill a lot of people, and yeah, it like wore me out after a few hours. And also there was another thing that I didn't talk about was that Shalom Avesta, I think the leader or something of Mekeb, or prime minister or something, um, apparently that when he said that the local militia turned on him for credits, I mean that's like basically everyone. So basically I had to do all the work and this and that. I literally did not see much of any other of Mekeb's militia apart from the mercenaries that turned on Shalem. And I find that quite weird because I know the Hutts are powerful, but if if Shalem Avesta was able to strike a deal with the Hutts, I mean, the Hutts would of course want something in return, which is probably the Isotope 5 fuel source, which even Shalem did not know about. And what's also weird is that, I mean, there's literally no one. So if my Jedi Knight didn't come to the rescue, that means the cat would have blown up and nobody would have made it to safety, which I find quite odd and quite, sorry to say, stupid. Is because even though that the Hutts strike the deal with you, I mean, everyone should know by now who likes Star Wars that the Hutts are treacherous. So you should have to find a safeguard just in case that they will betray you, even though you didn't, even though it might not work out, but at least it's something. This is like, okay, we called the Republic for help, and everything depends on that. So, and yeah, I think I find that a bit weird, but aside from that, I think everything else is alright. I mean, even talking about it sometimes just like gives me a bit of a headache. But yeah, I think that's it for the expansion. There's not much else to talk about because, yeah, as I said, the ending was alright. The mid plot was a bit tedious and boring, and the fight scenes were like stretching it out. But it's alright. And in terms of my Jedi Knight character, he's a light side person, so of course he tried to make most of the light side choices. Still, I found it very hard to actually try to resist killing Tabora or even actually trying to even punch him or something because he was so annoying. But even though the mid plot was considerably boring, the ending was actually quite done well. This is I'm talking about from the perspective of a Jedi Knight class because I have not played the Rise of the Hutt Cartel on any other storyline, so I don't know how that goes, and I don't want to watch other people play it because by the time I want to play it, I don't want spoilers and all that. As far as I'm aware, I don't think I've actually known really what the Hutt Cartel was about. Mainly because I'm not really a fan of the Hutts, but also because I'm gonna subscribe. When I was thinking when I was subscribing to Star Wars: The Republic, that if I want to subscribe, I want to make my money's worth instead of playing something that I already know the details to, and I'm just basically reliving it in my character's image. So I'm like actually doing it by myself without anyone's help. If I'm stuck, of course I'll ask for help. But for this expansion, it was pretty basic, and I didn't think any help was required. So yeah, I think that's it for the expansion, and I think that they, for an extended expansion, they didn't do that. BioWare didn't do that bad of a job, but it could have been better. But hopefully, the next expansions will be better for me because I'm not really, as I told you before, I'm not really a fan of the Hutts. So, but I've definitely heard about the Legends of Revan, which I've read some stories about it, but not fully. So it'll be surprising, or I'll be wondering what will his character be like in the Shadow of Revan, and then moving on to the next expansions coming soon. So that's all for now. Thank you guys for watching, and if you would like to see any other reviews about upcoming expansions, just leave a message in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you soon. I'm going to prepare for university soon, but hopefully by then I'll finish doing most of the expansions so you guys can still have something to look forward to on my channel. Because right now I'm focusing on Star Wars: The Republic and other games, and because I don't know how long or how much time I have while I'm in university. So enough about that. So thank you guys for watching. This is the About Site signing off, and leave a comment, leave a like, and be sure to subscribe.